Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique. We're taking a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how it's being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out the 10th most popular project in all games. That is 1 week till Christmas. Fast, fun, family board game, a competitive 2 to 4 player area control Christmas themed board game. So I must say, there's a couple things I like here. First and foremost, we're showcasing some very unique art that's either going to appeal to you or not going to appeal to you, but the bottom line is it's catching either way. Second, letting me know it's an area control game. Third, I love the Christmas theme. You let me know the player count. The only thing I'd like to know the time. And then a very interesting, subtle choice here, and I'm very curious to know what you think about this, because I don't know if I like it or dislike it, but they put the play button in the center of the image, and I've never, for the life of me, seen another Kickstarter that I can remember covering doing that. That's not my play button, that's their play button, and I think it's just saying, hey, we have a video, which is good, I love that you have a video, but it's an interesting choice. But as always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? I like that artwork. Let's go.
Join in the holiday mayhem as 4 teams of Santa's elves.
Okay. Love the subtitles immediately. I can understand what they're saying, but I still appreciate the subtitles.
Compete to make the most amount of gifts before Christmas. 1 week till Christmas is an area control board game for 2 to 4 players.
Whoa.
Play your elf card.
Whoa, dropping minis on me. Step 1. I was surprised. I feel like you would have shown me minis at the marquee. Especially those kind of cool, cute little Christmassy themed minis. Okay.
Players. Play your elf cards and equip them with weapons, toys, and special items.
That artwork, man. Even if you don't like that artwork, I feel like that's the kind of artwork to be like, yeah, I can see that is a lot of talent there.
To gain control of the workshop tables and build as many gifts as you can. Attack, wreck, and steal. Pull all the frosty tricks and stunts, as long as you make your way to the top. The most elves from your team that control a table, the more presents they'll...
That looks like a fun game. That looks like a solid board. That was not the board I was expecting, honestly.
...make. Will you lead the best team of elves this Christmas?
It looks thematic while at the same time being functional. At least at first glance. I don't want to pat it too hard on the back. It's just, honestly, happy holidays, Mr. Mormo. Honestly, at the beginning of this, my expectations were kind of low. When I see, it's just a lot of the times when you see Christmas games on Kickstarter or holiday-themed games on Kickstarter, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel of the board game market. And this one doesn't feel like that, which I'm pleasantly surprised by.
Christmas, or will you get buried under the snow of your rival?
Oh, it's only 1 week till Christmas. Will you help us?
Hi, thank you for watching this video till the end. My name is Nikita and this
Is that a Santa mini? I want that Santa mini.
is Pexo and we are creators of 1 week till Christmas board game. It's our first project and it took us more than 1.5 years to create it.
The rules of the game are simple, and we can assure you the game is fun. It's just the perfect game for playing with your friends or family.
And if you ask how confident we are in our project, that much. We would be glad for any support from your side. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Okay. That's cool. Hey, what's up? I got a 1 week till Christmas tat. Okay, cool. After the video, do I want it? Yes. Now I do need to just chill out here because I am the market here. I love Christmas themed games. I love Christmas. I'm the kind of person who gets ready before Halloween sometimes. My wife hates it. That's always been me. So $5,304. That's a low goal, but whatever. It's raised $13,198 on 182 backers. Okay. So, after the video, yeah, I do want it. I'm interested to know more. I want to see a gameplay video. How to play video would be nice, especially if you're saying it's super simple. I want to see the rule booklet. I want to see decent price, the shipping. But we're on a good track. Jalop scares me. It always scares me. It always scares me whenever I see Jalop. I'm not a big fan of most Jalop projects. So hopefully this will buck the trend. Hey, we're Nikita and Pexa, 2 friends who love to play board games with the dream that one day we'll be creating our own games. 1 week till Christmas is our first project. We are very glad to see this become a reality with your help. Cool. First created 5 backs. We got a website. It's probably just going to take us mostly back to the Kickstarter. Yep, one of these. 8 plus. I feel like that should have been maybe mentioned on the market. Well, you did say family game. So, that's fine. What do we got? There's the components. We got the Santa Mini. We got the pawns. So this is the basic version of the game. I'm sure there's going to be the deluxeified version of the game, which is the one that comes with all the little minecart minis. Okay, I get the gist of what I'm buying already. Those cards! Oh my gosh! Square edge cards. And flashbacks of 1993. Oh, okay, but that's the basic version. Okay, basic version. The Kickstarter exclusive. Support our game during the campaign and get free Santa miniatures. Use as a starting player token with every ordered game. So it's a Santa Mini. Cool art. It's not... It's just a first player token, but what else? It's a very common thing to have an elaborate first player token that is just Kickstarter 101. It's an easy... It's just an easy thing to upgrade in the box most of the time. Well, not easy, but it's an easy one without messing with gameplay and adding extra time to your Kickstarter. It's kind of like a true stretch goal. Because ideally, a stretch goal is not going to add any extra time to the Kickstarter. It's just going to add some extra value, some extra bells, some extra whistles. But when you start adding promo cards and stuff like that, it's like, well, are those play tested as well as the cards of the game? Why did they make the cut in the first place? And there's all these other questions. You're like, never mind. I don't want to answer them right now. Choose your team. Pick the team you want to play. Every team comes with their own deck of elves. So we didn't get the price. We do see a component breakdown of the basic version. This is good information. Kickstarter exclusive, so this is why you need to back. So then we go to how to play. What is this? Oh, how to play?
My name is Pixel. With 2 spaces. In 2-player game, cover 2 strength.
Fantastic. This looks like a straight up how to play video. It's formatted into YouTube. That's an interesting choice. I just don't typically see too many. Oh, wow, that's nice. I think my buddy Lance was talking about this just a couple weeks ago. It's a really nice thing. So what he believes, and I wholeheartedly agree, and let me know in the comments below, I should put this in the poll, is that you, just like on YouTube, you should be able to just scroll down while you're watching this video, and it should go with
Holiday
you.
Mayhem has 4 teams of...
And then you could browse while you do it, and I was like, that's genius. I think Lance has a brilliant idea right there. Kickstarter. Actually, the person that works for Kickstarter, one of them follows me on Twitter. I need to ping them because that is just such one of those ideas where you're like, yeah, duh. Why would I ever not want that? 164 cards, so a good chunk of cards. I like the fact we're leading off with exactly how many cards there are, and it's a nice number, 164. It sounds like some good variability. 2 broken table tokens, game board, Santa Mini, day token. So we got the rules. Okay. The Elf Senior Pack. So this is that. Okay, so now you're dropping pledge levels on me without dropping prices. I always hate that. Because I always say, man, I love when I don't know the price of something when I go to buy it. That's fun. Elf Senior Pack comes with all base components plus 82 cards. So we're getting a hefty chunk. This is not the component upgrade. This is an expansion. 82 cards, or is this adding players? All base game contents, 4 figures, 2 for each player, 40 new cards for item deck. That's great. Item cards. New calendar token with night shift mode 3. So this is game board expansion you can play with. So this is only not only making it 6 players, this is adding a decent chunk of game here. And when I say decent chunk, the game is 164 cards, so it's adding 50% more cards. Now maybe a lot of those are starter cards because now you have extra 2 players, but that still looks like something I absolutely want. Then this is going to be the all-in pack, which is both the expansions, and I'm assuming the deluxeified components that they're going to have as a side add-on, which are the minis. Comes with all the base con, plus the neoprene game mat that combines game boards from base game and the expansion. No? Okay. So this comes with a play mat. And I immediately, so this is where I feel like Jalop has its fingers all over it. Because it's like, why don't I know the prices here? You're talking about pledge levels. You're showing me things. You showed me something in the video that I want. And yet I'm in your pledge area and I still don't see the thing I want. I commented on how I like those mines. I thought those were nice mines, little elf mines with the Christmassy mines. I think kids would love that. It'd be fun to paint. I don't even paint. I want to paint that. Yet I'm here and so here we go. So is this an add-on? Elven Team's Toy Makers. What is this? Like, what is this? This is a no man's land. This is what happens when you don't give me more information. Is this an add-on section? I'm pretty sure this is an add-on section. Right? Because I don't get these. These don't come in the game. Do they? Because that was not in the components you showed me. You showed me 1 mini and then a bunch of little pawns. So it's all confusing. Like how hard is this? Go look at the industry standard, Jalop. God. Ugh. Musicians, bookworms, gamers. We're just randomly showing things from the game, but they're not. After this passing a stretch goal, every ordered game will be delivered with corresponding miniatures. Oh, so thank you. Thank you. We're going to tell you that all the way at the end. You're just going to throw all this. So these are things that are not in the game, or are they in the game? Because this is that pledge level, and this is just extra stuff we're just randomly talking about. But you don't even talk about it. Just like, oh, here's the teams. Cards, minis, cards, minis, cards, minis, cards, minis. And I say, what's going on? Cards, minis. Cards. And I say, I don't know. This doesn't make any sense to me. After passing, so stretch goals. So here we go. 4 Elves miniatures that replace basic figurines on current point scale. They replace basic figurines on current point scale. Oh, going around the outside of the board. Got it. So I would mention this right from the jump. I would mention that those components are not in the... Wait, these aren't the train minis? Where's the train minis? That's what I want. You showed me those in the video. Okay, so we got to hit 40,000. Then we get the train minis. Okay, so this honestly looks like one that's probably going to have to relaunch. And I hate to say that. It's just, I don't think they're trending at all to hitting this. And I can't imagine that they put all the time and the effort into setting this all up. And then, because this is not probably going to hit $40,000. Because this launched yesterday. So it's gotten its biggest burst that it's probably going to get, most likely. And, 2 elf miniatures for teams. So this feels like, oh man, 2 elf miniatures for teams from expansion. So I don't even, replacing basic figures on, so these are just the pawns and the score trackers. And player bases, so that is nice for keeping track of the score. Event deck, there's a new card, or there's a new event deck, or something. Special goal, wow, we're carting in front of the horse real hard here. I cannot even see the horse. It is so far in front of the cart. Other stretch goals be added. Why not just throw them in there? Give me a $250,000. How does it look painted? Ooh, wow. I think we should have led with this earlier. Holy moly. We're 12. Woo! Woo! Those look gorgeous. Estimated shipping fees. Yeah, but it's buried. All the way down here. Estimated shipping fees. So EU 12, 14. So yeah, let's check out these pledge levels. So, Elf Novice Pack. So $41 for that game. They converted the currency. I do like that. Well, they converted it here. So they're not going to tell me the pledges at all. So this is once again, Jalop, and like, and maybe it's just everybody who works with Jalop just does it, but I can't imagine that they would all have the exact same format. Maybe Jalop recommends a very specific person. I want to get to the bottom of this one day, because this is just, how do you not have the price? How do you not have the price? And I know you can get it over here in the support area, but if you are on iOS or if you are on mobile, which is a huge chunk of people browsing Kickstarter, you do not see this section. That is an additional click that you have to make, which means, essentially, I've spent the entire time going through your story and I have not seen anything about a price. And now you're telling me how much it costs to ship, but I don't even know the price of it. And it reeks of not looking at the damn industry standard. And it's not a hard standard. Like, there's only 3 things you need to convince a Kickstarter backer. Do they want it? Can you do it? And then how much is it? And to drag your feet on that, the rest of Europe, I think that's just a typo. Looks like a cool one, though. USA and Canada. So now I'm looking at a $60 game. So MSRP. It's $1 extra for the show. Okay. Really? The Elf Novice. So what's the difference between this? Oh, that's the playmat. So $1 extra for the playmat. And then how do I get all the... what's the big one? The Elf Senior Pack. Includes everything in the Elf's Novice Pack. So this is going to come with all the expansion stuff, right? All the minis? Is it? I don't know. So it's 63 backers here. 1 backer here. So we have 25. So we're up to 89 backers. And then we have 91, 173, and then the all-in. So this is the one we're beating around the bush to. It's 5 backers. Well, that's the early bird. Yeah, this is the one that everybody obviously is going to take, because if you're going to do this, you want all those minis. You're basing this hope that you're going to get all these minis, and is that why they didn't have a $1 pledge level? They don't want people sitting on the fence. Well, they don't sit on the fence. They're going to go sit on somebody else's fence. I can't imagine. So, yeah, this is... I can't imagine that everybody here is going to be particularly happy spending $95 if we don't hit any of the minis. That's 88 people. That's a huge chunk of this cash here. That's a huge chunk of the pie. Ooh, that's rough. This is gonna be an interesting one to see how this Kickstarter progresses. You know what? I might check this one out like on the last few days, especially if January is super dead as I'm expecting it to be. Because there's the rule booklet. What? Yeah. So there's no gameplay videos. There's no quotes. There's no. Wait, there was a how to play. There was a how to play, which was embedded in. There was a weird video, but whatever. That was cool. I love that video. I mean, it was a weird formatted video. So this is just why you can't take the time to just play a game of it and show me like an actual game of it. And I gotta say the same thing about the Board Game Geek page. I do appreciate the fact that they knew they had to have this on Board Game Geek, but it is dead. Like the page is dead. Like nobody's like there's no chit chat. There's no nothing. There's no videos. And that's interesting. And that makes me say to myself, wow, I'm impressed still, because with next to no traction on Board Game Geek, and with what seems like no real buzz around this game in the board game sphere from content creators and whatnot, because they don't have any videos up, they still raised $13,000 on day one. So that's great. There clearly is a group that's very interested in this game, or an angel investor, which is something, and especially that is one thing that you'll see sometimes, So 3 from Chicago, 3-2-2-2. So it all looks pretty. It's not, because sometimes you look here and you be like, oh, there's 73 people from Uganda, and you're like, or Istanbul, and it's like this project says it's from California, and you're like, this all seems weird. So nothing here that seems amiss. I'm very interested, honestly, to know. I'm going to guess that it's the artist. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and say this artist has some sort of following. And because once again, that's the most distinctive, drop-dead gorgeous thing about this for me. Greetings, 1 week till Christmas community. So this is from today. What can we say? Thank you so much for your support at the start of this amazing adventure. First project, you were humbly watching the screen and asking, will someone pledge? Imagine all that hard work beyond it and just hope that someone will like it. Thank you. Boom! Project went live, and then wow! In 2 hours, you are funded. Our dream is to leave our day jobs and work all the time to bring you the best game experience that board gamers deserve. Thanks to your help, we are closer to your dream, and you are closer to the game that you will, as we hope, love, and it will make you happy and sometimes angry. Face with big nose. For more info, we have our private Facebook group here. If you have any ideas what to improve, what to add, please feel to reach us. Thank you for your support, Pexo and Nikita. And now check out other amazing projects we definitely love. That's an interesting update. Yes, my wife is going to Costco. So how many people are in this group? 442 members. That's great. Okay. I'm going to guess this is an art group or something like that then. Like they're big fans of the art. Okay, cool. Cyberpunk, great jobs. Hashtag keep pushing. Thank you, Mattia. Collaborator for the project. Okay. Comments. The pledge levels all mentioned Maple Valley in the shipping fine print. What is Maple Valley? Maple Valley was a board game made by Kids Top Table Board Games. Great company. My guess is, since it's a comment about taxes and VAT, that it's a standard fine print they used from their other campaign. Why create the wheel if you don't have to? Seems like they just overlooked changing that name out. As Ryan Middleton said, we simply forgot to remove it. Maple Valley, it's beautiful board game. Sorry for that. I write to Kickstarter to remove it because I can't edit it, but it doesn't change pledge. Maple Valley, so the pledge levels all mention Maple Valley. What? Shipping VAT and other... Oh, they just copy and pasted from Maple Valley. Got it. But didn't proofread it. I've got a question about Senior Pack and All In. The neoprene playmat seems to have a bigger railroad, 85 places in place of 70 on the cardboard. Interesting. Does there have any options to have the full board for 6 players without the playmat? There is an option. If you play with 5 or 6 players, you just use this game board from the base game and the game board from expansion. Sorry, maybe it wasn't clear. I mean, if you use 2 boards, congrats on 200%. Really excited. Will there be a painted mini option? Any chance there will be previews by content creators or how to play through videos? Hi, sincerely. When we chose our 5 reviewers, in the end, they said they didn't make video. We thought that every reviewer would do it. Mistake of first project. We are sorry for that. We only have this preview. Okay. So that's really interesting here. I wonder if they handed them out at Essen or something. 1 week till overview. This Christmas themed card game So they sent out some cards. There are very few Christmas games that I've come across that all the family could play. We have some here, but they're mostly for the kids, and the adults don't get much fun out of them. However, I imagine that this is the kind of game you can bring out on Christmas Day or Boxing Day and will cause family fun and arguments, just how Christmas should be. It's easy to pick up and teach the quick gameplay. Yeah, so why not take a quote from there then? Like, if you have it, at least throw in one. Like, right from the jump. One would be great. Just, hey, this person said this would be a great one to get out for blah, 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 blah. Got it. Okay. So, this is such a weird project. I get vibes. I get vibes about this project. And they're not good. Alright. Do I want it? Yeah. It's a Christmas-themed game. I'm the target market. 2 to 4 players. Not the biggest fan of the player count, but I love the artwork. And I like area control. I would, however... Oh, there's the rulebook. Let's check this out. Hit me with the component setup. Beautiful component setup. Great. This looks like it should have you up and running in no time at all. You can probably read this, 10 minutes. No problem. You know what you're getting with the game. Good. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? This is where things get interesting. Because I'm trying to figure out how many things we're printing here. We are printing a base game. Okay? There's one thing we're printing. We are printing this is the expansion. Right? So we have 2 things that we're printing. It has to come in a separate box, right? So it's its own separate thing it has to ship, right? It's not going to be in the base box. So there's 2 things there. Then we have a miniatures pack. Because once again, I don't see how we're going to be able to fit all these miniatures into here, into there. And at the bare minimum, we have 1 mini, right? Because there is at least 1 mini that is unlocked that is a bonus for this pledge level. I would know this much clearer if the pledge levels made sense and weren't so confusing. And once again, it's just flashbacks to how much I was annoyed by whatever the hell this section is right here. Hot girls are waiting here. Well, I'm sorry. I need to pause for a second and check on these hot girls. Let's see. How about... hide user on this channel. I don't want you to know about the hot girls. They're all for me. Alright. Expansion. Passing a stretch goal, every offer game will be delivered with corresponding minis. So the pledge level that everyone is taking right now, hoping that minis are going to come of it, is eventually... So right now is nothing. There's nothing in that pledge level at all, if I'm understanding. And that's most definitely... gonna cause people to jump back down to what... I don't even know. It's not a fun one to navigate. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? I feel like there's some red flags here. The Maple Valley thing, that's not a big deal. But when you have a lot of those things that are not a big deal, they start to be like, oh, the playmat. We're also making a playmat as well. They do have 442 people in their Facebook group, which is good. I was honestly a little bit worried I was going to get there and there was going to be like 6, and I was going to be like, oh, bananas. I still would love to see... I feel like they didn't lean into something enough. Like, who is the artist? You know what I'm saying? And if it's AR, I don't care, even though a lot of people will really care, so I would understand why they wouldn't do it. But I feel like whoever this artist is probably a pretty well-known artist just because of how gorgeous it is. And I'm trying to just figure out how this has gotten to where it is. Because if this was, 120 people in Austria or something like that, it'd be like, okay, it's Austria. It's their location. Yeah. Let me see that. Hamburg. Yeah, so it's only 3. We got a whole bunch in Canada. Okay. Final grade on this one. I'm going to go with a D+. I think a D+ is fair. Once again, I have this common phrase that I say a lot in these videos. It's a drop away from whatever grade it is. And I think that if this just had some organization, a lot cleaner, a lot clearer, some formatting, like get rid of all these pledge levels. There's just way too many pledge levels, and it's not obvious. And I know part of the reason why is because you have the early birds, which have not sold out yet, and part of the reason why is because you did not make your pledge levels clear. There's reasons why, and they're easily fixable reasons. They're the kind of thing where if you looked at other Kickstarter campaigns that do things well, you would say, oh, why not put the price here? So that way the customer immediately knows. And it's just... Yeah, I'm going to go with a D+ on this one. I got C+. Did I say D+ or C+? I don't know. They didn't talk about the prices at all. The update has no one engaged, and so that's one thing. And that is from today, though. But yeah, I'm going to go with the D+ here. No, the video is good. I'm going to go C-. No, D+. I'm going D+. Yeah, there's a pledge level that literally offers you nothing right now. Nothing. Because it's the one that's going to come with the mini. So yes, I'm going to go with a D+ here. And I am fascinated. I'm going to check back on this one in about 20 days to see how this one's going. I am so curious. But let me know in the comments below, what is your final grade for 1 week till Christmas? Fast, funly, family board game. And if you have a tabletop game on Kickstarter, game found something that you would like to see me cover in like the next week, please let me know in the comments below. Because I tell you, this well is dry. This well is dry, people. And I am still trying to drink. But as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.